If you thought the Mr. Beast situation couldn't get any worse, well then, I am happy to tell you that it just did. A guy by the name of More Pegasus just dropped a video claiming that there's more allegations, and we're gonna go check that out.
New Mr. Beast allegations have dropped yet again, and this time it's...
Alright, this is already not looking good for Mr. Beast, and I'll tell you why. Rosanna Pansino, the girl on the right, participated in the Beast Games, and apparently there was some shit going on when she was there. The working conditions weren't being, like, they weren't good for the contestants, and I think she even proved that they were rigged somehow. But yeah, and then obviously we know Dogpack worked there, and just not a good situation for Mr. Beast, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
It's involving faking parts of charity work and
Bro.
allegedly some shady crypto stuff. So last time on the Mr. Beast saga, we covered the fact that he got sued by contestants on his Beast Games Amazon show, and we covered the whole Lunchly disaster with K.
Oh yeah, where? I'm pretty sure there were recalls on that because it was like a health hazard, right? Like, was it supposed to be healthier than Lunchables, and now it's just worse for you?
SI and Logan Paul, and we even made a full recap of everything so far. But this time we have new massive allegations by Rosanna and Dogpack, who allege that Mr. Beast may be faking the extent of his charity work, as well as may be involved in some shady crypto stuff, potentially market manipulation, and much more.
Honestly, bro, I wouldn't be surprised. That is, if he's working with KSI and Logan, they already are like huge like crypto scammers. So I mean, I wouldn't honestly put it past him, especially if he's like faking charity work.
Which would fit right in line with his two best buddies, Logan and KSI. So Rosanna Pansino posted a video about a week ago. Mr. Beast is a criminal leaked video. So let's start with the part about Philanthropy, where Mr. Beast allegedly convinces his audience that he built an entire hospital when he just didn't.
A few months ago, at the very top of a 9,000-foot mountain in a remote part of Nepal, this hospital looked like this.
Why does the hospital look so fancy, bro? Shit's crazy.
That looks CGI.
But if you don't see the CGI at home, I'll point it out. This is the before shot of the hospital. This is the after shot, and then same thing over here. What I noticed is that Dan Mace, who's the director on Beast Philanthropy, did a behind the scenes video for this shoot where they build a hospital in Nepal or whatever.
Started off by getting the opening shots. I like to call these Pinky Plonk
Wait.
match cuts. These are great for
This, the building looks
Yeah, right? Wait, hold up. The whole building's missing, no?
very different than in shots like this. And, you know, for one example, there's like moss growing here, which is...
Yeah, it looks more
That shit looks fake. That shit looks fake as fuck. What type of moss grows like that?
decrepit.
Yeah, it's like
this
the
one.
concrete's breaking down right here.
Bro. That's so fake. That's so fake, bro. No.
There's like holes in the
Oh.
roof. There's like all this random
But
crap.
in the real shot, there's no moss.
Yeah.
There's no decrepit.
Right here, you'll notice this pillar.
Like, am I tripping? There's no building,
Two
right?
white lines right here. Same pillar, two white lines. But there's a building behind it. So in this opening shot, where Mr. Beast says, "This is what the hospital looked like a month ago," they digitally removed the entire hospital to make it look like...
They got rid of the fucking hospital, bro. No way. He claimed to wait, he claimed to build this right here, and there's nothing. That shit is gone.
This opening shot, where Mr. Beast says, "This is what the hospital looked like a month ago," they digitally removed the entire hospital to make it look like they built the hospital.
That's
Like
so
they built
fucked
the bigger
up.
building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so obviously really bad if true, because Mr. Beast's #1 defense is I do charity work, therefore everything shady I do is automatically okay. But if the charity work is not even what you say, then how can anybody possibly trust you?
I mean, yeah, that's basically his only like redeeming attribute right now is his philanthropy. And if that's fake, I mean, dude, I couldn't like he's done for. I could see like little kids like still being fans, but like anybody who has a matured brain like in the slightest is gonna like we know it's fake. Like, bro, that's so bad.
You again. And I gotta say, digitally removing an entire building in a before and after to make it seem like you built the whole hospital is absolutely insane work, okay? Building hospitals can
Yep.
cost like $100 million, so obviously he's not spending that much on his charity. And the thing is, he does fake some of his regular videos, but we all assume that the charity and philanthropy has to be completely true, but you can't be doing this sort of shady editing.
Yeah, bro. All right, if you're gonna like fake your like whatever your game shows, like okay, like it's dishonest, but bro, this is how can you fake charity work, dude?
To make the video look better when it comes to charity. Now, obviously, adding special effects here and there is completely fine, but when it comes to charity work, you have to say and show exactly what you did, because
Yeah,
there
totally
are
agree.
people on the other side paying you to do the things you say you do. So if you show people that you are building hospitals in the visuals and even convincing your sponsor,
Bro, Minecraft too. He tricked Minecraft.
Minecraft, that's actually what you did when you're actually just installing solar panels. That is absolutely scumbag behavior. So I actually
Yeah,
went to
for
the
sure.
video. It's called "We Powered a Mountain," and people from Nepal have actually commented, pointing it out. I'm from Nepal, and this place is located in the Sinduli district. People from Sinduli say that he only added the solar lights in the hospital, but the building itself was built by the Nepali government and not Mr. Beast. Yep, every couple weeks we learn something
That's
absolutely crazy about
crazy.
Mr. Beast yet again. If hiring a bunch of criminals wasn't enough, having registered offenders in your videos, all the shady stuff with illegal lotteries, feastables, beast games, he had to go and fake elements of the charity work as well. And
That's
that's
so
why it was important to
bad,
point out
bro.
that Mr. Beast fakes his videos, because clearly that trend is not just for the entertainment videos, but carries over to the philanthropy and charity work, which is absolutely unacceptable in my opinion. Now, it turns out Mr. Beast also added a little bit of that editing magic to make the place look way more
Oh, bro, what the fuck? Yo. Unity, the new version of Unity has better graphics than this. How are we fucking doing CGI? Like, what is it? This looks like 2000 CGI.
trashy and decrepit and broken down to make it look like it was
That's
worse
so
in the
bad,
before
bro.
picture, and then he fixed it and magically made it absolutely perfect.
But yeah, they did that to make it look all broken down and decrepit, adding all these like all this trash. Like this looks like a PlayStation 2 graphic.
It doesn't have
Yeah,
any of
right.
that in the video.
And these pictures were used in news articles to show that Mr. Beast revitalizes Nepal Hospital. What they actually did in the video was just install solar panels. They didn't build the hospital, but he made it seem like they did. And the danger with this is like, where do you draw the line?
Right.
Because if you're exaggerating what you're doing as a
Hold on.
charity,
What is the title of this video?
install solar panels.
What is it? We powered
They
an
didn't
entire
build the
mountain.
hospital, but he made it seem
Okay.
like they did. And the danger with this is like, where do you draw the line?
Right.
Because if
I
you're
guess he didn't fully
exaggerating
say that
what
like he was building a
you're
hospital,
doing as a
but still,
charity,
that's
then you're
shitty.
taking attention and funding away from other charities who might be more honest. Because like, why would I donate to someone who's, you know, raising guide dogs for blind people when Mr. Beast can just apparently cure blindness, according to his video?
Okay, Dogpack actually has a very good point there, because when you exaggerate charity, it's a very slippery slope. And some
Yeah.
people might be donating to you instead of another charity that might actually be doing more than you, because, you know, that charity is actually honest with what it says it does. Meanwhile, you
Do you guys think that these are actors, or like he just lied to them? Because honestly, the reactions seem pretty genuine.
are
But,
basically lying. Now, this
I
next part
mean-
shows how a house
All right. Well, uh, do you guys see this? I don't know what type of concrete this is, but something's not adding up. That shit does not look real.
They built might be fake too, or at least they added some CGI elements.
This secluded town in the middle of
Bro.
nowhere looked like this.
You saw it?
The building. Just look at how fake this
Yeah,
tank
yeah.
looks.
That's
Oh yeah, yo, the shadow on the tank also does look weird. Oh my god, dude.
definitely a fake
No.
tank.
Fake these flowers are.
Yup.
I'm sorry. I'm a girl. I know my flowers. Okay. No. No.
So, but I think there is some part of a real building here, but then they just use generative AI or editing or whatever to expand it because it's like there's things. Look at that,
It's
It's
no.
fucking breathing.
and then like the building here is like expanding. So it's
Why
like
is
they
the
added
building's
on the
breathing?
whole back half of the building. The flowers here are like not lining up. You can barely tell that this is faked. So like, how many things like this are they getting away with where they're making it look like they did more than they actually did? Because they say that this is what the town looks like now.
Yeah, that's
and
so
then this is what it
shitty.
looked like before.
Yeah.
And it's just not true.
It's dishonest.
No, it's completely deceptive.
Okay, again, these are just allegations, but it's really hard to trust someone who is editing their before and afters, right? Because now I'm thinking, right, based on that previous one, was that really how the town looked before, or did you edit it to make it look worse? And is this really how the house looks now, or have you CGI inserted a tank and CGI inserted a bunch of flowers and random stuff here and there to make the house
Like,
look better?
yeah, you could clearly see that the lighting is off on this. That's fucking fake. Like all of that,
than
the
it
lighting's
actually
so
is.
weird.
It is extremely dishonest to do stuff this way. And why is the house freaking wavy? Now, that might possibly be some sort of a editing effect. Maybe it's like a transition they use. That's what I assumed
Yeah, maybe.
immediately. But again, maybe it's purposely put there to greatly exaggerate the house and fake it so that people don't notice that these parts are fake. It's just genuinely heartbreaking to hear that a lot of the charity stuff might be fake or exaggerated as well. And I just don't understand why they just can't be straight up and honest about it. But
Yeah, I. It's hard. I don't know if these guys are actors or not. I feel like, maybe he just lied to them or something because I don't know. I don't see like Nepalese people lying to their own people about like Mr. Beast. I feel like I don't know unless they get paid like a shit ton of money, but I don't know. I feel like that's like really scummy to do.
apparently, maximizing YouTube views is above doing honest charity work.
This is a message from a former Mr. Beast employee who knows of the philanthropy. He says, I was told that the philanthropy side was supposed to be Jimmy's get out of jail free card if he ever got canceled. They wanted Jimmy to win a Nobel Prize within the next few years. And then parts are cut out for privacy. It's all just for clout and social status. I feel like them helping people is literally on the bottom of their to-do list. He's making it look like they did more than they actually did. Here's one where he claimed to build 100 wells, but in multiple shots, you see the same wells listed as different wells. Well 29 and 67 were the same. He also said he built a bunch of wells in Kenya, but then showed wells that were clearly built in Zimbabwe.
Yeah, it's pretty clear now that the charity is just a way of propelling his brand because he's clearly obsessed with being the biggest and having the biggest reputation. And a lot of people will see that sort of.
Yo, alright. Going back to those messages, dude. If that guy, the former Mr. Beast employee of the philanthropy side, sorry, I can't speak. Yeah, if he's saying that, that's like, I mean, I could see that's smart on Mr. Beast's part, like philanthropy, just in case you get canceled. But like at the same time, you shouldn't like. Why do you have that mindset of you're gonna get canceled? Like if you don't do anything bad, well then it's really hard to get canceled. Obviously, like you can have some haters, but like. I mean, if you didn't hire pedos in the first place, then maybe you wouldn't get canceled, right? Like, I don't know, man.
Charity work and want to work with him. I wouldn't be surprised if behind the scenes he did not care about a single shit about any of this stuff. But the thing is, he has been caught lying in the past where he would say that, oh, I just reinvest all my money back into my videos or into the charity and I'm actually poor. But that's not the case, as we'll see in the next portion where Jimmy's gambling over $10 million in his random crypto stuff and is allegedly potentially participating in market manipulation and rug pulls as well. And obviously, none of that money was reserved for charity. Here's Rosanna also showing the...
That is even worse now, because I feel like a lot of his fans that were older might be seeing what's going on. So who's left, right? The little kids are left, and if there's one thing like they wanna, maybe they're interested in crypto. A lot of people talk about it. If they're like asking their parents, "Hey, can we buy this? We might make some money off," and then they're getting rug pulled. I mean, that's fucked up, dude. Like, that's so fucked up.
disparity between how much Jimmy actually earns and how much goes to his charity.
In the Time magazine article where he was interviewed called In the Belly of the Beast, Jimmy says that he brings in about $700 million in revenue a year. And Jimmy Donaldson
He's
defends
almost a
his
billionaire.
philanthropic work against charges of poverty profiteering by pointing out that it is funded by his main channel, which sends the charity $100,000 a month. Let's do a little bit of basic math. So annual revenue, $700 million,
Right.
and you're donating $100K to your charity every
Yep.
month. What percentage is that? What percentage of all of your revenue is donated to your charity? Out of all of the money that he makes, he donates about 0.2% to charity. That donating that money.
So, that's like not a lot, right? 0.2%. Things aren't adding up. So where is the rest of this money going? We're about to find out.
Is also a tax write-off. So when he
Yep.
says that he gives all of his money away, that is not true. And when he says he
And we don't even know if this 100K is going to like the actual charity. Like, he could just be moving it over there so he can spend it on whatever and then get a tax write-off on his main income. Like, we don't even know if 100K is going into these philanthropy projects. Yes.
invest all the money into his videos, that is also not true.
Okay, so obviously Mr. Beast has expenses as well, and not every one of that 700 million is going to be going to charity or his videos. But clearly, charity is not a priority if it's 0.2%, right? Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
Seem. And that whole stick of, oh, I'm a billionaire, but I'm still poor is just absolutely stupid. He's obviously filthy rich, and obviously has tens of millions of dollars to spare for his own leisure and his own addictions, such as gambling. So that stuff about reinvesting 100% back is just completely false. And I know immediately when you call out Mr. Beast doing all the shady stuff regarding his charity, people are going to be in the comments being like, well, have you given $100,000 to charity? As if you give money to charity, you...
I mean, yeah, exactly. The argument is, oh, he gives money to charity, so at least he's still a good person. But one, he's, as we could see, there's very strong evidence that he fakes his charity work, or at least is not completely honest about it. And honestly, I feel like that's doing more harm than good. Like, if I don't donate anything all year, then I mean, it's like, whatever, like, you didn't donate. But if you donate 100K, then lie about everything else and hire pedos and stuff. I mean, like, who's really worse? The person who's not donating, or the person who's manipulating kids, hiring pedos, and faking or like being deceptive about his philanthropic projects? I mean, like, which one's worse?
Can't be criticized about absolutely anything. There's obviously been tons of extremely shady people who've given tons of money to charity, all right? We're just pointing out the inconsistency, the lies, and just the exaggeration, which is not cool, you know? Anyways, that was the charity portion of the video, but now we gotta move on to the shady crypto stuff, starting with them allegedly admitting to market manipulation in Logan Paul's podcast, Impulsive.
Here he is with Logan Paul admitting to partaking in what sounds to me like market manipulation.
So me and Logan both bought punks. You guys have probably seen on his Twitter that he bought a bunch of crypto punks at the same time, right?
Yep.
Gary pulled us in
Yep.
that call.
Yep.
So have you ever told that story?
No.
Gary V, it's like fucking 11 p.m. just out of nowhere.
What is Gary Vee? What is he doing now? Crypto and like all the apes, whatever, I don't know, all that stuff is gone now. I haven't seen Gary Vee as well, so I
Just
don't
calls
know.
me and he's like, "Yo, I got like 30 people to call. Hop in." I'm like, oh,
I guess he
okay,
fell
I don't
off
care. He's like,
ever
"It'll be
since.
the best decision of your life. Just get in." I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And so I just joined the call, and I just see like Logan and I don't even know these other people. I don't know if I'm on blast.
Every heavy hitter you can imagine who's worth $1 billion was on this one call, and Gary Vee is in the little corner, the little square. He's going, CryptoPunks. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be the next Facebook. We're all of us. We're like, okay,
Everyone's
Gary.
judging. I'm texting Logan. And I'm like, Gary lost
is
his
this
mind.
legit? Bro, all of us are like, yo, Gary's nuts. Yo, Gary was right
Yeah,
again.
well, it seems that Logan's first instinct was actually true. It is not the biggest thing since Facebook. It's not even close, and it ended up failing. Yeah, a lot of people made money off of it, but those seem to be the higher up people like Logan and Mr. Beast. So yeah, it's pretty shitty as well.
Yeah, well, we gotta keep the story going. So there's like all these like very successful people in this call, and Gary's just like, everyone shut the fuck up. Here's what you're gonna do, and you're gonna do it right now. You're all gonna buy a bunch of CryptoPunks, and we're all just like, he's like, who here owns one? And like one guy raised his hand, and it's because Gary bullied him into buying it the day before.
Oh no. So you have all these billionaires in one call, and you got Gary Vee saying, hey guys, we can make another bajillion dollars right now. All you gotta do is buy this one thing.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm 100% confident because all of you, by buying this stuff, you're basically gonna be changing the market here. Not
Yup.
to mention half of these guys.
This is the same thing what happened with Elon. He said to buy Dogecoin, and then he was like, oh, it's fucked now, and then the price dropped. Like, dude, it's the same exact thing.
Guys are also influencers who are going to be promoting it to their audience. So obviously you're going to be artificially inflating the price of the asset, and then you're going to sell it after doing a pump and dump. Very shady thing to admit on the podcast. Not sure how this made it in. That you just got a clique of billionaire friends who just allegedly manipulate the market.
Yeah,
When Jimmy's
why did
talking
he
about
say
the phone
this?
call with the billionaires, it sounds like the billionaires are coordinating together to buy an asset. And then when they buy that asset and promote it to their fans, it becomes more valuable, and then they sell. Classic pump and dump. Also, when Gary Vee says, this will be the best decision of your life, I'm just asking questions, but does that sound like he has insider information to anyone else? Does it sound like that?
I mean, it definitely sounds like that, but I don't think this is a U.S. congressman situation over here. I do think that they can just influence the market to a large degree with their audiences and stuff. Definitely shady behavior. I'm not going to say he has inside info, but definitely...
Oh, no, he 100% has insider info. There's no doubt about it. Dude, Gary is telling them all to buy CryptoPunks so they can, like, inflate the price and do a rug pull. That is 100% insider information. Like, there's actually just no questioning it.
Not good to be associated with this for the #1 YouTuber. Now, after this, Mr. Beast actually admits to buying some of these NFTs, and as we know, everybody on the internet loves NFTs, and they're totally not associated with scams or scummy behavior at all.
I was just so pulled by his like conviction that I bought a bunch.
Wait.
Yeah, I bought quite a few.
How many?
I don't want to say, but I bought multiple ones.
I mean, it seems that if you just tell Mr. Beast with a very strong attitude that you should buy something, I mean, he'll buy it. So all of you guys should go tell Mr. Beast to buy your NFTs, because apparently all it takes is a little bit of conviction.
Yeah.
Well, bro, are you in double digits, Punks?
Just shy.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
He's imagining just said 60. Three zombies.
I bought like 8 of them, and they did pretty good.
And any zingers? Any like real special ones?
I had some that like whatever 20-30x.
What's a?
We bought a lot with like the cigarettes because I thought that was an interesting attribute, and those did pretty well.
What's another characteristic? Like, what's your rarest characteristic, Punk?
So then I rolled the money into V Friends because Gary, same thing, called me. He's like, V Friends. I was like, I don't fucking know, but last time I made money, sure.
Yeah, good idea. I'm just gonna do exactly what Gary Vee says. Somehow, I don't know how he's doing it, guys, but he's just generating money for me out of thin air. Now, the funniest thing is,
it's almost like it's a
outside
scam.
of their bubble, they can immediately tell that this is extremely shady. And Mike, which is Logan Paul's podcast host, is just like, wait a minute, guys, are you sure you're not manipulating the market here?
Can I ask you guys a question? When Gary does that call with all these billionaires, and 8 months or a year later, everybody's like, Gary was right again.
Yeah.
Is it possible that he's right because of the call?
Right. Mike's actually a complete fucking dumbass. But he's actually said something really intelligent here, which is yeah, it's a fucking scam because oh, Gary has he's right. He can tell the future. No, he's not right. He can't tell the future. You guys just fucking set it up so it's a scam. Like, good for Mike. What the hell? You know it's bad when Mike is the most rational person in that call or in the podcast. It's so bad.
What I'm saying,
I think about that a lot.
dude, he has all these
I think about
billionaire
that a
market
lot.
makers in the thing.
think about
He
that a
makes
lot.
the call, makes the market. By the way, you look around at all the punk owners a year later, and you're like, damn, it's all the same fuckers that were on the call.
No, because
Look at Logan's face. Look at his face. He knows that's true. That's why his face looks like that.
there's 10,000 punks, and there's only like 30 of us in the call. We can only own and do so much. There's still an entire market that's gonna happen regardless.
I can tell you, I don't think why, because that was all back like early February.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think I'm actually manipulating the market here. Like, no, why would I think that? That would make me a scumbag, which I'm obviously not. How ironic is it that he's talking to Logan Paul, who ran CryptoZoo, allegedly one of the biggest scams, and Logan also talks about this legendary idea to make a lot of money really quickly right after this, and he wants Mr. Beast to get in on it as well. So I wonder what that sounds like. It's very familiar to something. I don't know what it is.
Gary called me, and we have these talks. Like we talk probably every other day at least.
Yeah.
And he called me like a month ago. He's like, Logan, I promise you, like, I know you, you're a smart kid. If you play this right, like I know you can, like you did with Pokemon, the NFT industry, you can make $250 million. And I go,
how do you not like perk up?
How is this? But he's never wrong, right? So that's where I started.
Yeah.
And then, bro, the other day, I got the idea.
Yeah.
And I want to run it by you. Not now, off the podcast. But I'm pretty sure I had the most revolutionary, monumental piece of IP in my head, and I've been I can't sleep for the past like 2 days.
So like for making your own version of Punk?
No. Just a really, really special NFT project.
Yeah, guys, it's just a really...
Bro, another NFT project. Are people still buying NFTs? Like after what happened? There's no way. Honestly, at this point, if you're buying NFT, guys, you deserve to lose your money because they are not good investments. They are just pump and dump schemes. You could get lucky and could make a lot of money if you get lucky, but other than that, it's not a good investment if you want. I'm not a financial advisor, by the way, but I would say that it's better to invest in an actual stock or the S&P 500 than in one of these schemes, these NFT schemes. Just saying.
Really special NFT project. Thank you, Logan. What an amazing idea. I feel like you're just a crypto NFT expert, actually. I'll be taking all of my advice from you from now on. Now you know why KSI, Mr. Beast, and Logan Paul were actually working together. They've been doing this stuff behind the scenes all the time, and they have actually been, discussing all of their business together and, finding any which way to make money and extract money from their audiences. Absolute scumbags.
Well, here's a tweet of him promoting it. At Gary V. I'm loaded up on some V friends. Can't wait to see what you do.
Mr. Beast is like that stereotypical character in like...
Alright, so just him saying that right there, a tweet, will cause market manipulation. And it's because people are seeing that tweet and they're like, oh, Mr. Beast is buying them. Maybe I should buy them because he makes a lot of money and I want to be like Mr. Beast. So they're going to buy it as well, and that he just dumps it afterwards once a bunch of people buy it. So that one tweet, even like it doesn't seem that bad, but it is. It's really bad.
Like any TV show where they have like dollar bills in their eyes. He's like a Mr. Krabs, basically, like, money? Did I hear money? Money? Sign me right up, baby. Can I just say how idiotic you have to be to actually admit this on the internet and even upload it to the Impulsive Clips channel as well?
Yeah, it's
even
so
the
bad.
Comment section just
Is he
can't
fucking
believe what
dumb?
they're hearing, and they're all calling them out.
Admitting to market manipulation on YouTube, LMAO. Gary running the greatest insider pump and dump group, lol. How is everyone such a big fan of him? If this were equities, they'd all be jailed for market manipulation. I like how casually Mr.
I actually want to know the laws behind this because there's no way this is legal. Like, it has to... They have to be breaking some law. Because if this is not illegal, dude, something needs to be changed. That's some shitty behavior.
Is
Shitty things
discussing
to do.
doing a rug pull. How is this man not in prison and instead is a top YouTuber?
Well, I don't know. That's kind of what it takes to become a top YouTuber these days. KSI,
Yup.
Logan, and Mr. Beast, all top YouTubers, and all have.
Guys, that actually reminds me. I have a bunch of NFTs that I would like to sell. If you guys are interested, go buy them. It'll make you a lot of money. Yeah, go buy my NFTs.
Done extremely shady things. It's just not surprising at this point, and I'm just glad everybody is starting to see the truth bit by bit. Obviously, the Dogpack video saga exposed a lot of the blemishes on MrBeast's team, and Dogpack continues his investigation. Although he hasn't been uploading on his channel, he's been looking into MrBeast's crypto wallets, and he's found over $10 million there.
I give my money away. I'm poor.
Like, please cut the crap. You're not poor.
He goes by the name Wu-Tang Clan. So some notable things about this account: it was worth over $10 million in April of 2021.
Oh my goodness, look at that one. That's a high spike. Wait, how much is that?
That's a
again?
lot of money for a guy who gives away all his money.
How much is that?
That's over $10 million. He had invested in this company called Refinable. He had invested, and it seems like he allowed this company to use his likeness. He was certainly letting them use his brand to promote this cryptocurrency. I do have his crypto account, and it did receive $560,000 in Refinable token. But I mean, anything could have happened. I mean, he could have got that randomly from anyone. Mr. Beast having invested in Refinable.
Oh, got it. So they tweet about it.
They tweet about it, and then the price went up, and then he sold.
Dude, there it is, another tweet. It doesn't seem that bad, but I mean, just putting that out there makes people want to buy it, and then the price will go up.
Right.
And now, currently today, Refinable is down 99.97%, which
Jesus.
is worse than Logan Paul's CryptoZoo token.
Wow, what a great investment with MrBeast's
That's
face
so
on it.
bad.
99.7. Wow, I would love to buy some of that. Bruh, that looks exactly like a rug pull. He might have given them permission to use his face or something, because otherwise I'd imagine they'd get sued or taken down or something. Maybe they used it without his permission or whatever. I can't confirm any of that or whatever, but any crypto investigative experts, please let me know. CoffeeZilla, please look into this. You've already taken down Logan and KSI. It's time for MrBeast. It's time for the biggest dog of them all.
Please get him out of here.
Later, he did invest in another project called XCAD with KSI. 2 months after receiving $277,000 in XCAD, he sold it all. I'm not saying it's a pump and dump, but he allowed them to use his likeness, pumping the currency, and then dumped it. Yeah, so it seems like he's had millions of dollars to throw around in the crypto.
What even are these companies? Like, does anyone actually know what these companies are? I've never heard of them, ever.
Crypto space, which is kind of strange considering that he claims to give all his money away and reinvest it into the videos.
So are you one of the rich people they want to eat? Or are you
I'm not that rich.
Not yet.
You are way more rich than me.
But I give my money away. I'm poor.
So he gives all of his money away. He's poor.
Jimmy's actually the brokest man ever. He's actually the poorest billionaire in the world. Now,
Guys, that's why he's taking trips on $1 billion yachts. That's what most poor people do. I actually saw a homeless guy the other day. He told me how his yacht trip went. I was like, wow, dude. I wish I could be you. I wish I could be poor so I could go on a $1 billion yacht trip.
Rosanna also calls out MrBeast for potentially illegally gambling on sites banned in the US.
And it appears that they are gambling on Bustabit, which is a website that is illegal in the United States.
Holy shit. Holy shit, that's probably the stupidest thing I've ever done. The crazy thing is that people are here.
He says, oh shit, that's probably the stupidest thing I've ever done. What you can see in the reflection of these large windows at night is the Bustabit website. This video is only a couple years old, so it shows that he is continuing to do this behavior, and not only gambling, but illegal gambling.
The amount of time he's actually promoted gambling to his child audience, despite losing a lot of money from gambling himself and no.
I mean, everything, all of his stuff is gambling, right? Like, if you play on one of his games, right, you're putting in your time. That's what you're putting in, and you have a chance to win money. So a lot of these people could be working, they could be making actual money, like at their jobs, and instead they're participating in a beast game to try and win money. because, you know, why not? And if those games are rigged, well, then it's even worse. It's just a disaster. And then you have his, what is this? You get free stuff if you buy a T-shirt, and you have a chance to do that. So, I mean, all of his stuff, including the crypto, is just bullshit, dude. It's all just gambling.
The harms of it is pretty concerning for sure, especially that stuff he did with Feastables, making it a sort of lottery type mechanic as well.
I spent $30,000 on lottery tickets. I spent $50,000 on scratch off tickets. Here's $100,000 worth of scratch.
All right, guys. If none of that before had you believing that he was gambling, I mean, dude, this is literally just gambling. He's doing actual lottery tickets. Like, now you can't say that he's not just gambling.
Scratch off tickets. I spent $1 million on scratch off tickets.
And I really take issue with this because his videos are targeted at children.
Here's how it works. You take a ticket, you scan it, and boom, this $50 ticket won $200. So far, we're up $150 with one ticket.
In this video, he is literally walking you through the steps of how to gamble.
Mr. Beast is teaching us gambling?
The easiest, making it very accessible and easy for kids to do.
All right, so definitely not something a child-friendly YouTuber should be doing. It's obvious
probably
Mr.
not.
Beast has an obsession with gambling and lotteries, and he's covered up his now deleted live stream giveaways as well, where he's allegedly conducting illegal lotteries. But I don't know. It is.
Yeah, like why take him down if it's completely safe? Like, I don't see a reason to take him down. He hasn't taken down like any of his actual YouTube videos, I don't think. So yeah, it's just a little weird.
Cause of concern. Now, Mr. Beast is also getting some heat on Twitter for having a job position for AI artist. This is right after he gave Jaden Animation a prize for sending one of her fans to like art school or something. So pretty hypocritical. Hey, Mr. Beast, go F yourself. Maybe put a real artist who needs a job on payroll instead of shilling out money for someone to put a prompt into a generator. Unbelievable.
Dude, who's paying people to do AI art? Like, can't you just type that shit in yourself? Like, right? I don't know, man. This is so fucked.
It's got 100k likes as well, and we got AI concept artist. Now, somebody actually made a pretty long thread going into some of Mr. Beast's crypto accounts and just finding some connections here and there. And basically, they found that Mr. Beast has promoted Coinbase as a sponsor in one of his videos, and then he's actually cut it out later for a certain reason that somebody could possibly investigate. They also went through Mr. Beast's old Reddit account, and you can see that he's had some bad experiences with Coinbase, but still promoted it because money over everything. Now, they also found 16 different crypto wallets connected to Jimmy, some receiving millions of dollars.
Dude, 16? That's a lot. What do you need 16 crypto wallets for? Like, you can't, there's no way you're not doing illegal stuff with 16 wallets. No one in their right mind needs that many.
Obviously, that's not anything damning as it is, but I wouldn't know why you would need that many wallets unless you were doing something shady. But obviously, I'm not an investigator. But yeah, if somebody wants to look into that, go ahead. There's like an infinite amount of shady stuff.
Well, here it is, guys. Mr. Beast turned out to be even more of a piece of shit than you thought.